year. It's signed and everything. It's gonna be worth money if I sign the bottom. And then you mentioned once that you really wanted a gerbil. So I got you a Zuzu pet. And wait, it comes with the car. So Zuzu kit. Red convertible, because who doesn't need a red convertible? Am I right?
Yeah, I'm right.
I had Maggie.
Step back.
Okay, so I wasn't very good at this because I don't really have anything bad to say about Maggie, so I don't know what to do. So I got her a little angel statue because she's very nice. I also got her candy, and but when she plays volleyball, she gets very upset with herself because she really tries, her best. So I got her bath salts and a candle to calm down everything. Oh wait. I also got her bubbles because she's very bubbly. Fantastic. I had Sophie. I got her one of these little hair things when you put it in and it makes it fun. She always put them on her head and it would look really funky. And then I got her a $10 gift certificate to Chambers. I got her some candy.
I had Sophia. Okay, so first I got you a swear jar. On it says wash your mouth. Just so you can save some money and it'll do you some good. And then I also got you this fishing game because you're always fishing in the net, but it's okay.
Drop the mic now.
Sophia, who do you have?
I had April. Yeah. I had April. And, okay, so I couldn't find any Shrek stuff, so I made a Shrek-inspired bag I'd like everyone to see. So, it was green. So we have this pajama day at school, and April was really frustrated because she couldn't find footsies that fit her, so I bought you footsies. Oh yeah, I saw Julia.
Target! I've been there 3 times this week.
Okay, so I also got you scrunchies because you're the only person on the planet who can play volleyball with this and keep it in your hair. So yeah, I think you need more of those. I had Kayla King.
Shut the front door.
Okay, so there's a crown in the bag because yeah.
Which one? Here.
So I got her a little doggy backpack because, you want to tell the story real quick?
Okay. From the ages of 6 to 10, I wanted a dog so bad that I would act like a dog for hours. And my name was Sparky. And I would crawl around and I wouldn't reply to my parents unless they called me Sparky. I also. There you go.
Ladies, match my pitch.
Yes, I did, Kaylee. I had Catherine Hudson.
I'm so scared. It's Johnny Hudson's little
Can someone hold the mic for me?
Oh my God, that's Johnny's little sister. Wait, really?
Okay.
Is that why you guys stand up straight?
Yes. Engage your core.
So, Katie doesn't bend her legs and or jump that high. So, I got her stuff to help, like, increase her vertical leap. Like this. It glows in the dark. Oh, well, it doesn't show good use. What else we got? Hold on, we got some more here. I also got her a sparkly jump rope to help with that. Ooh. Ready? Ooh. Wow. One day, Katie was like running and doing stuff, and she looked like an elephant. So we walked around. We were like, "Oh, Katie Hudson, the elephant!" So I got an elephant. Oh my god. And then, last but not least, Katie is spinach. So I got her the crown. Spinach. Katie is spinach because nobody likes spinach and nobody likes Katie. Please kneel.
We're not ladies, but we love Katie.
Okay, I'll just stick that there. Katie, who'd you have?
I had Kaylee.
Oh, she had Kaylee. I had Kaylee. Okay. So, so one time on the bench, I sat in Kaylee's icy hot. That was, she sat in Kaylee's icy hot.
It was actually Biofreeze. It smelled better than Icy Hot.
So basically, I got Kaylee her own icy hot, so Jason doesn't have to go down a minute before every game started. So Kaylee didn't. Yeah, there you go. As we all know, Kaylee is a vegetarian, and she doesn't eat meat. So I thought you would really enjoy this beef jerky. Wait. Cheese. Beef and cheese. And cheese. There you go. And then, I don't know if you guys remember this, but in the team room, we would always sit there, and Kaylee would always ask for deodorant, because she never had her own. So, Kaylee, your own Old Spice deodorant. Pure Sport. Oh, Pure Sport. And last but not least, Kaylee is our mom, like our team mom. One time we walked into CVS, and the guy actually thought she was our mom. You can't talk. So, Kaylee, I got a huge service tumbler for your thirst needs that says mom on it. That's for you. It's to go. Kaylee, who'd you have?
I had the Julia Schweibens. Okay. So my bag wasn't big enough, so I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah, can you carry that? That's not mine. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. So, yeah. So I got you some flip-flops to say they're sparkly. So that's just inside joke. I got you. Actually, I'm gonna explain the flip-flops. Okay. So the flip-flops, I cried on them. And I wrote one of the football players on the flip-flops. So, because I always tried to set them up during the season, but never happened, so LOL. And then I got you some lovely fuzzy Avenger pants, because you're such a little dork, but you like sweatpants. And then I also got you your very own Lipton iced tea, but I also got you a large helping of sugar because sweet tea that you can take to South Carolina.
Thank you, you're sweet.
And because you're so sweet!
Julia, who'd you have?
Well, I had Deanna, so.
It seems we made a full circle. Oh wait, who didn't go yet? Oh, Mackenzie.
Okay, I had Lauren.
Yeah, I had Lauren.
Okay. I got you an ugly Bucks sweater because 'tis the season and go Bucks. So,
Oh my goodness.
and I also got you a matching ornament to go with it, a little buck. It's fuzzy, yeah.
What's the dinosaur's least favorite reindeer? Comet.
So I had Tenley.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry.
Alright, so I got Tenley this because she's the true definition of a Southern belle. And I also got her a frame with a collage of pictures of her playing throughout the season, and her catchphrase is on the bottom, keep calm and get her done. Okay, so I had Mackenzie. And I also didn't realize this was gag gift. So I just got you, sorry, take that. I just got you like lotion and a coffee gift card because you have so much energy. You have so much energy and you could just, use more. And then there's like candy because you're so sweet. I had Jen. I got you some candy and a Chipotle gift card, and I know you like to do fun things. I got you.
Oh.
Great job, Alright, so Dana's very quiet. So I got her a megaphone.
Hello? Hello?
Should be a song.
There is, it's loud. It's over.
Is it loud?
It's really on the spot here. How much does a polar bear weigh?
Not to break the ice, what's your name? My name's Kayla.
No, that dropped.
I got you some noisemakers. We hang out with friends. You guys should just make some noise. That's what you guys want to fun. Yeah.
right, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. One of the things that we want to cover first is just a general list of thank yous that we have a lot of volunteers that do a lot of things during the year, so just want to give a shout out. And if we missed anybody, we apologize and we thank whoever we missed. Catch all. First, Kamala King, treasurer, senior night organizer, and wife. Carol Miller, snack bar coordinator, and all of her significant helpers. I know Bob Manginelli and Shannon Molesky helped out a good bit, so thank you. Milko, Christina, and Sophia, and probably Magda probably helped too, with the programs for both the regular programs and the senior night programs. Always a professional job. Melissa Halls and Vicki Prawl, Pink Out coordinators. A lot of work went into that fundraising. $2,600 a year. Gina Rubel and Marion Matz for the 9/11 game organizers. Tracy Corona running the Lotto fundraiser. Angela Davis, the Comedy Cabaret fundraiser. Ann Mano, the Chipotle fundraiser. And Mary LePetrie and Eileen McNamee and Rick Prawl for organizing the car wash.
Yo, forgive me, I hate microphones. I'd rather much project my own voice. So bear with me. No. This is one time I will tell you no and you will have to listen. So, we also would like to thank Kamala King and Carol Miller for coordinating the summer camp dinners and the fruit and the water. We would like to thank Vicki Prawl for coordinating all the dinners throughout the year. Also Adrian and Matt for hosting the last one. And all the parents who were involved with bringing dinners in and helping us through the season. For senior night, we would like to thank Kamala King and Melissa Miller for the senior posters. The banquet coordinators, Melissa Hawes and Vicki Prawl. We would also like to thank our managers, Jason Hanlon, Carl Williams, and Cole Kaminsky. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank those who spent a lot of time behind the camera and contributed to our photos this year. Ann Martin, Melissa Hawes, and my wife, Melissa Miller. One of the things that I'd like to take a minute and just turn to the people next to me. There was a lot of time put in this year in many different ways. A lot of things that were not seen. And time put in with kids. And I would like to ask that you please give a great round of applause for the coaches who stand beside me, please. One last thank you that I have would be, I would like to thank Kamala and Melissa for allowing us to take the time. You sacrifice a lot so that we can spend time making this program better and spending time with the girls. We appreciate the fact that you're willing to let us do that. So thank you very much.
And one last final thank you to all the parents for just giving us the opportunity to coach these young ladies. So thank you, parents. Yeah.
All right, so I'm not quite as loud as Todd, so I'm going to use the microphone. So we're going to go through the JV, and all of you get your participation awards. So when I call you up, come on up to get your award, and then stay up here for... Okay, so get your award and go back to your seat then. So first, Eva, do you want to come on up? Eva has been a great part of our team. This is her first year playing volleyball, and by the end of it, you would never guess that. She did awesome for us, up in the front row, serving, everything. She's a great team player, and we loved having her.
Next up, we have Sarah. Always a great player, of course. She always loves to shank into the ceiling, but you know, it's okay. We'll let that one slide. Great hitter, great server. Great to have her.
Melissa. Melissa was awesome with us. She started her season with a concussion, so that was fun. But it was from this one, so let's get that out there. But she was always such a great sport. She was encouraging to everyone. You can go back if you want. I'll keep talking about you. So we loved having her. She was a great defensive player to have when she was healthy. We look forward to hopefully having her again. So, thank you.
Next up, we have Peyton. Just a few words. We tried to get her to jump, but it wasn't working out too well. But she's a great player and does an amazing guitar solo. So.
Next, we have Gianna. Gianna, she was just awesome because no matter what we asked of her to do, she did it. She always did it with a smile on her face. She really, I think, is one of the best examples of a team player. She was always there for everyone on the team. She, again, did it with a smile on her face, and she was always encouraging and positive, and she did great for us. Thank you.
Next we have Gabby. A great player. She stepped up to set for us and filled the role nicely. She had a very great spirit, always sat next to me on the bench and encouraged the team.
Next we have Maddie. Maddie went through a few different positions for us, which was awesome, and I know that I threw her into it, but she stuck with it and she did her very best and always gave 110%, which is all coaches can ask for. So you did great for us. Thank you.
Next we have Grace. Grace is an amazing hitter and a great passer. She always made fun of me a lot, but it's okay. It's fine. She had one play, an amazing kick save that off the serve receive that made me cry inside. It was so beautiful.
Next, we have Amanda. Amanda was one of our main setters this year, and she did awesome with that. She definitely took it by the horns and definitely tried as hard as she could with that. She definitely listened to everything we could tell her, and she was very coachable in that, and we loved her spirit. She was always enthusiastic and an awesome part of our team. Thank you.
up is Sammy. Great hitter. She improved a lot this season. Always trying to pancake it because that's what I taught them to do it. And he got very good at it.
Next is Juliana. Juliana's probably one of the bubbliest people I've ever met in my life, so that's a plus. She was always encouraging, she was always enthusiastic, always just ready to do whatever we asked of her, and it was awesome. She started setting, and she really liked that. She also still likes hitting. She was good at that too. Obviously, we all know she has a really good serve, so. But thank you for being a part of our team.
Next we have Ashley. Ashley was one of our defensive specialists, a very good passer. Always had a good attitude and encouraged players all the time.
And last but not least, Molly. She was one of the most dedicated practice players I've ever seen. We loved having her with us. She improved so much, and I know that we loved having you. You were always a positive influence. You were always so upbeat and loved it. So thank you for being part of our team. So we have two special awards for JV, one of them being Most Improved and one of them being MVP. So right now I have Most Improved, and me and Ryan decided that the person who got this is somebody who definitely showed that they took to heart what we said as coaches. They followed through with what we asked of them in games and in practices. Obviously showed the improvement, and that person is Eva.
This is our MVP, most valuable player, of course. She was a great passer, always helped us run our offense perfectly. Without her, we wouldn't be able to perform at all. She'd always had a great attitude and very funny southern tang. So, yeah. 10 lead, please come on. You'll get your certificate because you played on varsity. So.
Just so people know, every year we get the girls a shirt that commemorates the season, commemorates the team, and our record on the back. So each one of the girls will get one of these.
Free t-shirts.
Okay. As some of you know, I am deep into the statistical part of our program, and we like to tabulate all the stats for the players as they go along, and then I like to recount them pretty much through the whole season. And we'll go through some of those now, just because I like to. So we started this season with the GMS camp. It was a great jump start for both the kids and the coaches.